All right, here with head coach Lou Snelling of the cross country program, speaking on the women's cross country team. What are your expectations for the team this year?
Improvement, growth. Yeah, that's the big things we're focusing on at this point. Just how much better can we be than last year? We're a really young group. This year, 3/4 of our team are freshmen or sophomore. So, there's a big learning curve there. But even with that, we should take some steps forward this year.
Sure. How's the depth of the team look right now?
That's probably one of our issues at this point is we'd like to be a little bit more deep. But obviously on the front end, when you have like a Rachel Walney, you got to feel pretty good about that. But then you have a very young group behind them that should be developing and kind of filling some really important spots for us this year.
Talk about training right now for your runners. Is it a lot of heavy, long running? Are you guys fine tuning? How does that work right now?
Yeah, well, they've been going since early June, so we've been building throughout the summer in terms of our training. We'll continue to build as we go through August and really most of September as well. So the volume, the mileage they're getting in is gradually increasing. The distance of our workouts, the amount we're doing there is also gradually increasing. Really an aerobic focus at this point, trying to build our base for this season, but really for the year as well.
Good. Looking at the schedule for this year, how does the schedule prepare you for kind of the end of season and the postseason?
Yeah, so our first meet out, we're up at Toledo, and they're hosting the conference championships this year. So we get a really good preview of that course. So that's nice to kind of do that right off the bat, and we'll utilize that as we kind of go throughout the season. In general, we kind of build into the season, so our later meets are a little bigger, a little more competitive. We hit our true race distance, by the time we get to October as well, so the 6K distance. But yeah, so in general, we just kind of build into things.
Okay, good. And then, finally, as you look at the MAC and the landscape of the MAC right now, are there certain teams to watch? Where do you think you guys kind of fit into the spectrum as you look at the MAC?
Yeah, it's going to be a really interesting year. This is a year where there is no particular clear favorite. I think the space between teams is going to be very, very tight. There's going to be a lot of groups of teams there. So it's going to be really interesting to see. I just think this might be one of the more wide open years in terms of women's MAC cross country that we've had in quite a while.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Roll on.